Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining today's webinar. We'll just give a couple of more minutes for the rest to sign in. For those already in this webinar, can you do me a favor? Can you type in the chat box, which country are you from and what is your profession? Are you an instructor, Pilates instructor? Are you a trainer? Are you a fitness enthusiast? Are you just a homemaker or engineer, accountant? Can you please type in the chat box? Where are you from? And what is your profession? So I can know your background a little bit so that on certain topic I can touch on a little bit more, which will benefit you. We'll just give a couple of minutes for the rest to sign in. Okay. Everyone just type in the chat box. Morning, Jimmy, all the way from Texas. Thank you for joining. And Janine from Philippines, physiotherapist, the rest of you. Tree, good morning. Where are you now? You've been traveling around the world. Where exactly are you, Tree? Can you type in the chat box? I keep seeing your Facebook flying around with all the nice video and photo. Okay, I'm from Philippines. I have people who are retired. I have people on leave. Thank you for joining. We'll start in just 1 minute, okay? It's a cold Saturday morning. Some of you are maybe still sleeping, haven't wake up. Very good weather to sleep. Okay, I think we should start. Let me share screen. Before I share screen, I just want to say quickly, myself a little bit. So I'm Nelson Chong here, founder of Functional Training Institute from Singapore and the Regional Personal Trainer of the year 2021. So over my 22 years of experience, I have helped many people with all kinds of musculoskeletal pain. And during COVID, I have developed a system and also some latest innovated some exercises that can help some of my clients who have very serious knee pain to the point that their cartilage already worn out, meniscus already worn out. They're supposed to go for surgery. So by doing some specific exercise, they can actually stabilize the knee without pain, with no more medication required, and they don't have to go for surgery. So these are something very powerful that I want to share with you generously that hopefully will benefit you if you're a fitness person or even just a normal person who want to learn more ways to help yourself. So without further ado, I will just share screen with a lot of good content today, okay? Visha, if you can see the screen, can you give me a thumbs up just quickly? Visha, you okay? Okay, I'll just proceed. Let me enable the video sound so that you can hear me along the way. Okay, welcome to the 3 simple truths that fix your chronic knee pain. So I'm going to review to you the 3 simple truths. Okay. Now, truth number 1 is that it's basically review. You need to know exactly, okay, you know exactly where is your source of the pain. So I developed a system called R4 methodology. So R1 is the first thing called review. Once you know where exactly is your source of the pain through movement screening, to postural screening, to lifestyle screening, your habit in your exercise, your gait as in the how you walk or run, which I'll show you some very real scenario of my client with gait problem and didn't know causing the knee pain. Okay, so the first truth is review, knowing the source of your pain. Then you can proceed to the second truth, which is called the release. Release your cause of the pain, meaning performing self-myofascial trigger point release on yourself. You can go for massage, you can use cupping and flossing to help yourself, or even joint traction and stretching. So today I won't talk about release because this is another whole new topic, but I'm just telling you, you need to do release as part of the program to help you to live pain-free actively to bulletproof your system. The third thing is retrain. Once you release your body, your joint can move with more joint space to move with no more compression. You need to retrain your body into alignment using integrated corrective exercise, which today I will show you the solution, how you can retrain. You're using very simple technique that I've developed to prevent people from going surgery under the knife, okay? And lastly, if you do all the three things right from review, release, retrain, you will definitely get the result you will love, meaning you can continue to exercise, go for holiday, like my friend Tree over here, and exercise regularly to reduce your blood pressure, improve your cholesterol, lose your fat, build your muscles, increase your bone mass, improve your sports performance, mobility, etc. Okay, so the three are review, release, retrain to give you the result. Now, I'm going to show you a lot of good stuff today, but let me just give you a quick overview of what exactly is the R4 methodology all about. Give you a quick glimpse of the process. Then I'll give you a lot of interesting case study to help you to understand. Okay, I'll play the video now. Okay, now the video that you all just saw, all the people inside the video, they are not models that we pay for them to be in the video. They are our actual clients, and thank God in a way, all our clients that come to Functional Training Institute, they are all with all kinds of musculoskeletal pain, you name it, from heel pain to knee pain to slip disc to frozen shoulder, elbow pain, migraine headache, and all this kind of stuff. So that's why I want to let you see what is the process they go through until today they can train pain-free, actively achieving quality life. Okay. Now, this brilliant guy here, Thomas Edison, has mentioned a very powerful quote here, which is the doctor of the future will give no medicines, but will interest his patient in the care of the human frame, in diet, and in the causes and prevention of disease. This is very powerful that he said, he predicted way into the future. And one thing I want to highlight here is human frame. When he said interest his patient in the care of the human frame, he's actually referring to the body alignment of the human, which is causing a lot of people in musculoskeletal pain today that we see. So today I will touch a lot more on reviewing, because of finding the source of the problem is the key that has helped me to empower my clients to be pain-free actively. Okay, and the diet and the causes, meaning your ergonomics and hobby, is all under the review. And prevention, meaning which is the R2, self-myofascial release, and then retrain, which is R3, the corrective exercise, and finally the result that you're going to get. Now I'm going to go straight into this picture here. You can see a human standing upright. Now, if any alignment from bottom up, meaning a person has collapsed arch that we see all the time in the gym due to a wrong footwear, which I'm going to show you in a while, the collapsed arch on the picture will transfer to all the way to the knee, which is rotated inwards, followed by the pelvis, which is misaligned, which will affect the spine, all the way to the shoulder and the neck eventually. Now, I'm going to play another short, quick video. Please pay attention to this short video if you are a trainer, especially why when your foot arch is collapsed, as in you got weak foot arches, it will affect your knee to have pain. With this video, I just did it yesterday. Go ahead and watch it. You know more about the anatomy of.
Hi everybody, this is Nelson here, founder of Functional Training Institute from Singapore, Regional Personal Trainer of the year 2021. Today I'm going to talk about why a lot of people suffering with knee pain, understanding the cause of your problem. Now, before I go to the knee model, let's take a look at the knee. A lot of people, when they walk, the knee start to cave in, what we call valgus knee. Or when they run, upon impact, the knee start to cave in. Or when they squat, they cave in. Or even when they lunge, they cave in. Or up and down the stairs, they cave in. Now, if you look at this knee model here, this is exactly like my right knee. This is the kneecap. This is the tibia bone, which is the shin, and this is the femur bone. Okay, under normal condition, when I bend my knee, okay, look at the knee model here as a close-up version. The kneecap is here. You can see the meniscus here, the lateral meniscus and the medial meniscus, which is a shock absorber. And you can see a groove here, very nice little groove here. We call the train track, and this is the train, which is the kneecap. So under normal condition, the kneecap can glide along the groove smoothly with no additional friction or pain. Same thing, the shock absorber of the meniscus can take the stress evenly and healthily. But when you deviate, like my knee, you cave in. What happens is due to the weakness of your arch and your side bump muscles, the arch collapse, the knee will cave in. The weakness in your glute medius and your glute max weak, you will cave in. So the kneecap will start to deviate outwards. So when you cave in, if you look at it, you will see that the lateral meniscus will be compressed a lot more than the medial meniscus. And because of that, you still bend the knee many times a day. This will cause this lateral meniscus here to wear and tear much faster. You eventually, you wear off, you'll be bone on bone, giving you arthritis, inflammation, and pain. Same thing when you deviate outwards, you still bend the knee. The kneecap no longer sitting at the center of the train track. You start to deviate outwards like this, and you're still bending, creating a lot of friction on the kneecap. Bone on bone friction, eventually giving you bursitis, inflammation, and even arthritis. Hence, it is very crucial to keep your knee totally aligned at the center, meaning your kneecap aligned with your second and third toe. For every movement, be it any direction, it has to be aligned. Okay? Now, if it's not aligned, it will definitely cause a lot of tension along your muscles, such as your lateral hamstring, your lateral calf muscles as well, even your IT band. So there, one simple exercise that can help to fix this is what I call a cowboy and soldier exercise using the mini band in the other video. So make sure you watch that video to learn how to track your patella, which is a kneecap aligned with your second and third toe. You're able to live pain-free actively with no more knee pain. See you soon.
Okay, so I just show you the video on review. What is the cause? Let's look at some question. Now, the first thing you will ask me, can a good pair of shoes save you from knee pain? Now, that depends on whether you have weakness in your butt and your arch, not just the shoe, which I'll show you some good example in a while. I'll just bring up a quick picture to show you. Now, if you look at this picture here, at the bottom left, this is a white toe box shoe, okay, which is from Ultra, for example. You can see the feet inside the shoe, the toes are evenly spread. Compared to the normal shoe that we wear of different brand, they are all cramping your toes together, thereby causing you to have bunion and foot problems, such like heel pain in the morning, knee pain or ankle pain. You look at the picture on the right, the X-ray of the person's feet inside the shoe. You can see exactly the toes are evenly spread out. All the joints are aligned compared to the right picture. It's all cramped up. That's why causing a lot of foot dysfunction. Now let's take a look at the picture on the top row. You can see if you wear a proper shoe, your feet is comfortable with no extra stress with the right cushion. But the minute someone wear a high heel with all the stress loaded to the front and the ball of the feet and stressing the ankle, is no fun. And also with boots, they are too rigid. They prevent your feet from moving, mobilizing freely. It's also no good. And also for ballerina, causing a lot of pressure right to the tip of the toes, prolonged period, their ankle and their joints are very stressful, okay? Now, how about wearing a pair of customized orthotics, which I have tried personally. Many of my clients have tried. They say, oh, what about if I wear orthotics, spending $300-400 or even $500? Now, here is the ugly truth. You can wear anything you want or even customize, get a best shoe, some of my clients will get the best shoe like this Gel Kayanu or New Balance, this anti-pronation shoe, and with custom orthotics inside, they still have knee pain. Why is that so? I'll show you the video in a while to explain. And what about someone who, like my client, they try taping the knee, wearing knee brace during the walk, and all those kind of stuff. They still have knee pain. So there's this misinformed information out there. By doing all this, you will be able to stabilize your knee and all those things. It does not work that way, okay? And some of you might even say, oh, your therapist tell you to do cycling instead of jogging, which is impact. Try cycling instead, because cycling can strengthening my knee because it's non-impact. Is it really true? Actually, I will show you the answers in a while why cycling could cause more pain and even faster arthritis of the knee joint if you don't know what is going on, okay? Now let's look at a very interesting case study. We'll talk about review, the first truth of this topic that we talk about. These two are my real clients many years ago when they were a child. This is 13 years old. This is 14 years old. They are both sisters. The mother sent to me because these two sisters has knee pain. They are not athletic. They are just someone who go to the stadium once a week to jog for 4 rounds because the mom want them to exercise. Now watch this video now and tell me what you see for a 13 years old girl with knee pain. Okay, sorry. Hang on. I'm gonna play this video now, about a 30-second video. You will see that she cannot run straight. She keep running from left to right. And I want you to make a guess which knee of hers has more pain than the other. Okay, I want you to make a guess which knee of this small little girl here has more knee pain, the left or the right. She's running zigzag. Her both knees are overlapping, like kissing each other. We call kissing knee. Now, please type in the chat group, make a guess which one you think has more knee pain, the left leg or the right leg. Okay, I give you 30 seconds to type in the chat group, make a brilliant guess. Okay, everybody try to participate, just have fun. Good. Most of you guess the left. Now, the answer is actually right in front of you when the video stops. Okay, if you see now that the video stopped, the left knee is caving in more than the right. So that's why this girl has left knee pain, which is collapsed from collapsed arch to weak buttock. Now, here's the interesting thing. Remember, I threw out the question earlier, can a good pair of shoes prevent knee pain? Answer is not really, if you still have weak muscles. She is wearing a very good pair of shoes called the Asis Gel Kayanu. It's an anti-pronation shoe, specifically designed for people with flat foot or collapsed arch per se. But why is the knee still caving in? Because her outer bump called the gluteus medius and her glute max is not firing up. So the wiggling is weak muscles, not just collapsed arch. So the foot and the ankle need to be corrected. Okay, so we take a quick look one more time. You can see now with action, her left knee is actually caving in more than the right every single step she lands. Well, now that you watch the second time, it's very clear from the review, the first R that we talk about. So no matter what shoe you wear, or how many squat or lunges you do, it's going to give you this problem until you wake up the foot and the arch as one unit. Okay. Now let's take a look at the second video here, which is her sister, 1 year old older than her, which also has knee pain. Okay. Similarly, her sister is also running zigzag. The knee is overlapping, not as serious as the younger sister, but both have issues. But the sister has one more interesting thing. Her leg is slightly bow-legged, as you can see, and her arm, one is swinging more than the other. The left arm is not swinging enough at all. So this is what I meant by reviewing their gait. What is wrong with the body? The obliques is not firing up to stabilize the body. Okay. So under this scenario, we don't just have to fix the knee, we have to fix the trunk and the shoulder as the whole fascia line. Okay. So these are some examples. So good shoe doesn't mean you will fix a problem until you fix the muscles, meaning retrain. The third R is retrain. We need to release the tight muscles, which is the second R. The third R is retrain the weak muscle. Now let's look at something more concrete. I will skip this to save time because I already showed you the video earlier. Now let's look at another case study here to help you to understand. This is a lady here, and she loves to run marathon, and every year she go for marathon run. She looks slim. She's wearing a good shoe here called the New Balance. Now, however, even with a good pair of shoes, she go to the gym to work out regularly 2 to 3 times a week to strengthen her legs. She still has knee pain when she go back to running, and she don't know why. Okay, I'll show you the video. Let's analyze together. Sorry. So when I asked Jasmine to do a squat, you can see from the video here, during a 2-leg squat, she looks fine. There's no abnormality that you can pick up. But the minute I asked Jess to try to do a single leg partial squat, you can see something happening. She wasn't able to stabilize the knee because her hip, which is the buttock muscles, are not firing up properly, even with the good pair of running shoe, which is the New Balance. Okay. Same thing go to her left leg. She wasn't able to stabilize properly, very wobbly, just by doing a simple partial squat. Now, then she asked me, how does it translate to running? Why do I have knee pain? Now, let's see the second video. When she walked, you can see the kneecap are still pretty aligned. They are not overlapping each other like the previous video of the 2 girls that you saw. But the minute she runs, you see the same problem again. Every time she runs, she's still running zigzag. Her kneecap start to overlap. We call kissing knee or valgus knee, caving in. So this is a very clear sign that her buttock muscles are not firing up, even with a good pair of shoes. Okay, so the conclusion, shoe doesn't necessarily help you. It helps you to stabilize the foot, but not the hip in short. Now, here's something to take away for all the trainers in this webinar. Take note, or those who are training with a trainer. You cannot just do bilateral squat, which what this lady of mine was doing. She was in the gym doing bilateral squat, meaning squatting and strengthening her legs with 2 legs at all the time. You need to do single leg. Okay, single leg lunge, single leg deadlift, single leg squat with elastic band pulling you to engage all the way from your foot to your butt to allow you to stabilize the whole entire lower leg. I'll show you a quick video later at the end of the session, which will be very beneficial for you that helps many of my clients. Okay, we'll look at one last case study here. Now, this is also my client. So review the source of the problem. This lady of mine, Miss Teresa, she is a beautiful lady. She has trained with me for years, never had any problem in her life. One day she went back to US to accompany her daughter for studies. And after 1 year later, she came back. She told me she has knee pain. She can't even climb the stairs. Came to my gym with a lot of pain, can't squat, which is very strange. And she saw 2 orthopedic surgeons ready to go for surgery. Then when I say, what do you do in 1 year that you are in US? How come you have knee pain when you never has pain when you train with me? You can jump, you can run and do a lot of stuff. So she said every day she has been using cross trainer in the US while accompanying her daughter. I said, show me how you use a cross trainer. I put her on the cross trainer in my gym. Now take a look, what is she doing on the cross trainer with so-called low impact exercise. Okay, this is how she was using the cross trainer. Now, I believe even a non-trainer can pick up what's wrong with her movement. You can see her right knee is caving in more than the left all the time. And secondly, her right foot position on the pedal was off position. The right placement of the foot was totally wrong. Now imagine you do this thousands of times every day, which I showed you the first video earlier. Your patella, your kneecap is off alignment and keep grinding and grinding. That's why she has pain to the point that she had to go for surgery after 1 year of using the cross trainer. So immediately I go through the second R with her, release all the tight, confused muscle that she has compensated. We took 2 hours to do that. And after that, retrain the whole body because the whole body was already confused. And within the same session, I put her back on the cross trainer, taught her how to align and position her foot. You can see the difference. It's so much better. And she walked away with no more knee pain within the same session, which is supposed to go for surgery with 2 different orthopedic surgeons saying her kneecap is worn out, which is interesting. So she asked me a very interesting question. She said, Nelson, should I go for surgery then? I told her this, please look into the surgeon eye and tell the surgeon this. Today, I have no more knee pain. Doctor, if you are the one who has no more knee pain, would you go under the knife? Even though the MRI report or X-ray has told you that the knee has damage. The answer is you don't have pain. Why would you want to go under the knife? You don't have to, as long as you train your body into good alignment, which Thomas Edison has already predicted the future. Body, the human frame, the alignment. Now, does that only happen to women? No. You can see the last video here on the right happened to a guy here, which is also our client at FTI. For him, you can see same thing, the both knee are caving in, but the right one is more obvious than the left. Now, just now I highlighted and throw you a question, does wearing orthotics, custom-made insole orthotics, put inside a very good shoe, in this case, he's wearing a New Balance shoe with a custom-made orthotics. So the whole shoe can easily cost about $700 Sing plus the orthotics and the shoe. He still has knee pain, and the doctor told him stop running because he want to run to lose weight. Doctor said do something non-impact like the cross trainer. But doing the cross trainer with a good shoe, with orthotics, your buttock muscles not firing up. Your knee will still cave in, giving a lot of stress to your knee. So conclusion, low impact cardio does not fix your knee because it's not the cause of the knee pain. It's only the symptom, okay? We have treated so many people that are able to go back to jumping, running with no knee pain, okay, by treating the cause of the problem. Now, lastly, for the review, I want to talk about quickly, you can see some of you here cycle. In Singapore, a lot of people cycle now because of COVID, and cycling is a craze now. A lot of bicycles totally out of stock. So for all the cyclists there, please take note, okay? If you have knee pain, it's time to look at your cycle, your biomechanic of your cycling, because it's low impact, but low impact is also high repetition. You're pedaling many rounds with the pedal. You can see the picture on the left. If your knee cave in, same thing due to the weakness of your butt, not to mention the clip-on shoe that you have wearing, compressing all your toe, which is not a very good sign for the start already. Plus your weakness in the butt. Every rep you push down your kneecap, you can see the picture on the right now. The kneecap is forced to deviate outwards. Hence, you create a lot of stress and inflammation to your knee. So I'm not saying don't cycle. I say if you want to cycle, you better check this alignment that is straight and fire up your buttocks muscles together with your feet, which I will show you at the end of the video before you go for cycling, which I have helped many cyclists fix the knee pain, okay? Because it's high repetition. Many people thought that it's low impact. It should be good to strengthen your thigh muscles, which is your quads. No, it doesn't work that way. You are misaligned. You're going to be misaligned forever until you fix it, okay? Now, I'm going to share with you this very interesting testimonial of Teresa, which is still currently training with us. And I will let you hear her story because it's very interesting. During her story, you'll hear how I fixed her knee in a very unusual way. I didn't even do anything to the muscles attached to the knee. Okay, I will let her talk. and you'll hear her story. Hopefully it resonates with you, and you will, whoever you see in your life, or your trainer, or your patient, you start to find the right person that can fix your knee. Okay, let me play Teresa's video, which is about 4 minutes video. Okay.
Hi, I'm Teresa. I'm a fitness enthusiast who likes to work out 6 days a week. I enjoy a wide variety of exercises, ranging from strength training, HIIT exercises, running, yoga, Pilates, and recently I got a dog and he's super active, so I love to go for long walks and runs with him. 20 years ago, I injured my right knee from hyperextending it during my yoga practice. Since then, my right knee was never the same. Every time I go for my yoga, it will really hurt, especially on a long runs, high impact exercises, and also high intensity workouts. So I have seen many people over the years to try to resolve this, from physiotherapists, osteopath, stretch clinics, and I even have like a personal trainer all this while to strengthen my knees, but none of them actually seem to give me a good permanent solution. What took a really terrible turn was in late 2020. I had 3 consecutive falls from my running as well as scootering. Since then, I could not bend my knees without feeling very tight. I could not squat properly. I could not run or walk properly. This has severely affected my daily activities, especially my yoga practice, which really saddens me. So after the fall, I tried increasing my strength training on my knees, as well as practice Pilates, hoping that it will help my knees. But though it helped a little, but the pain never go away. I was introduced to FTI by my Pilates teacher in September 2021. Initially, I was very skeptical because I've tried so many things. I took her advice and came to FTI and met up with the founder, Nelson. The unique R4 methodology was brilliant. The history of my injury, as well as what are my daily routines, my activity, as well as my diet. In review, we have discovered that I've collapsed arch from both my feet, then a tightness in my inner thigh, outer thigh, hamstring, as well as my glutes. My foot arches were weak, causing my glutes to switch off, which explained why my knees were in pain as from poor alignment. The FTI team taught me a series of muscle release using the vibrating roller as well as the neuro ball. After the release and a series of retrain exercises to activate my inhibited weak muscles on a daily basis, miraculously, the improvement on my right knee was amazing and swift. So my right knee was responding very well and no longer in pain in my daily activities. However, my left knee was not responding the same way. So we revisited the whole R4 process again, and this time we discovered that my right shoulder blade was sitting way too low, so causing an imbalance. That causes my spiral fascia line to be dysfunctional, giving me chronic left knee pain. Who would have thought that except for Nelson? To restore my right dysfunction shoulder alignment, we released the pecs, the lat alignment. We also tricep and also the rhomboids. And we trained the serratus anterior, upper and lower traps, delts and the supraspinatus. And eureka! My left knee is all pain-free now. We then progressed to functional strength and conditioning with proper biomechanics. After about 3 months, I was able to run again and started to perform some HIIT workout, which I was so thrilled about. Thank you FTI for all the effort and patience with me, which I'm very forever grateful for.
Okay. Now, so you can hear from Teresa's story, it's not the first case that I treated her chronic pain, trying so many things. There was another client of mine, he's still training and he has a personal trainer. He plays tennis regularly. One day, his right knee always keeps swelling up whenever he works out on his lower body or when he plays tennis. He has seen many doctors, specialists, physios, and all those kind of whatever. It doesn't fix the pain. Pain keeps swelling up every time he just exercise within the same day. Finally, when he came and see me, I review, I found out that he has stiff ankle, same thing, we mobilized the ankle, released the ankle. But one thing I did differently from other people was I released his gluteus medius which is the side buttock muscles, using the ball, the therapy ball that I created to release his side buttock muscles called the gluteus medius and minimus. And you know what happened? Immediately when we released the side bum muscles, the knee pain went away, the swelling went away instantly. And from there onwards, that one session, his knee pain never ever came back till today. He can go back to play tennis, his ankle was mobile, there's no more lateral tension on his lateral line. He can enjoy the sports and train high intensity with me today. That was an easy fix because we found out the source of the problem. Okay.
Hi, I'm Teresa.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you the next video that I shared on Facebook yesterday, my personal page. Hopefully you have watched it, but I'm going to play it now because this is a very simple but highly powerful exercise. Many fitness professionals around the world has been doing this, what we call the mini band crab walk, walking sideways. Now, I discovered something very during COVID that, like I mentioned, there are a few of my clients with very serious knee. Okay, there are some of my clients with very serious knee problem that couldn't function day to day without any pain. They were in a lot of pain. And they're supposed to go for surgery. But after I teach them how to use this mini band in a very interesting way, it actually fixed their pain totally to the point that they don't have to take any painkiller. They can go back to exercise and activity. Okay, let me play this short video for you to watch it. So please pay attention.
Everybody, this is Nelson here, founder of Functional Training Institute from Singapore, Regional Personal Trainer of the Year 2021. Today I'm going to share with you why you should stop doing this method of activating your glute medius, which is your side bum, to fix your knee pain. Now, when I first started as a trainer, like everybody else, I was so fascinated with this great exercise, doing this kind of side walk with the band, or doing a forward walk with the band, hoping that this will always turn on your butt to prevent your knee from caving in, which eventually will fix your knee. But however, one day I hit the wall. No matter how much of this I do with my clients, there are some of them who can't really get the knee fixed. Why? Because in the day-to-day, when they were turning, they will still cave in the knee when they try to take something on the side. The minute they move the arm or the body, the knee will cave in. So the trick is, don't just do it in the frontal plane, meaning the sideway. You need to do it in the transverse plane. I discovered by chance that doing in the transverse plane is much more effective by doing in the frontal plane with the side one. Let me show you exactly what I mean. I call it the cowboy and soldier exercise. So standing straight, behind can be a bench right behind you. So from here, you go into a 90-degree angle. This is my 12 o'clock, this is my 3 o'clock, this is my 9 o'clock. So from here, I'm gonna go this, like a cowboy sitting on a horse, and come back, I'm gonna close in, okay? Like a cowboy sitting on a horse, I come back, I will close in, okay? Now, watch carefully on my front leg here. You have to activate the arch of the feet while using your glute medius and your glute max to external rotate your hip so that your knee is in line with the second or the third toe. So this way, come up in a straight line again, sit and reach, stand and squeeze. Okay, same go to the other leg, sit and reach, stand and squeeze. Now the interesting thing is when I teach this to my client, the knee with the pain for my client usually was the one that has lack of hip control when I do this. Meaning when, for example, the client have this knee pain, when I ask them to move from left to right, they lose control and become this way, totally out of alignment. Whereas the better knee, they were able to control with the knee in line with the toe and come back up again. So try this movement. Now the other good tip is to when they stand up, you have to activate the foot, the inner thigh, the pelvic floor, the abs, the butt, and the entire back by externally rotating your shoulder. So you sit and reach, you come up, you squeeze everything. You zip up from your feet to your inner thigh, your pelvic floor, your abs, your bum, and your back. All the 5 things to contract the muscles to improve your posture. So sit and reach, stand and squeeze the 5 muscles, sit and reach, stand and squeeze the 5 muscles. So stop doing just a side walk, try this, You'll find out the dysfunction of your client, whether they have the control over the glute medius and glute max, which ultimately on a day-to-day, when they are moving at home, they will stop doing that because it's a transverse plane. They need to strengthen in the transverse plane, okay? Thank you for watching this video.
Okay, I hope you guys have understand from this very simple but highly powerful and effective video, because the video that I share with you, honestly speaking, I learned from a lot of failure on my own, because my clients that see me has all with very interesting, challenging kind of pain. One of my clients actually, when he sleep on the bed every night, the minute he was trying to turn his body to change position, the knee will turn a little bit. Just a slight little turning on the bed, he will have sharp shooting knee pain and wake him up every single night. That's why he always challenges me how to find a better way to wake up or to strengthen the muscle to support the knee so that they don't have pain for even sleeping. Don't even talk about walking and climbing stairs, which is so challenging. But if you imagine your knee has pain even when sleeping, just changing position. That's why this exercise that I created has helped people with all kinds of very challenging pain. It looks easy to do, but take my word, when you do it yourself as a trainer or even a client, you will find that it's not as easy as you think. But once you get it right, it will do a lot of amazing stuff to your alignment of your knee. And make sure you fire the arch of the feet together with your butt. Put a camera in front of you, get a phone, put on a tripod, check your own video on your movement. Because when you move from 0 to 90 degrees, you can't see your own kneecap. You have to put a camera to see yourself, to be precise. So you're a trainer, make sure you check your client, and you're a trainer, make sure you check yourself before you teach this to your client, okay? Now, I have pretty much come to the end of the webinar. So pain is a part of life, suffering is an option. Now, nobody deserves to live, to suffer in pain for the rest of your life, okay? So I'm going to open to the floor for any question that you want to ask me. You can type in the chat group now. Then I will share with you something, a bonus for you in a few minutes. So those who want to ask any question, can you please type in the chat group now? Visha, can you help me to send the Google form to them now, please? So my staff just sent you a Google form, which is a feedback form. In the feedback form, kindly give me your feedback about today's webinar, or you think of any question that you want to ask me. And also you can book a free 30 minutes consultation with me or any of my trainer, sitting down your preference of your date and time, be it Zoom or face-to-face, to go through what problem you're facing, to give you some solutions as well. And in the Google form, we will also give you the option of the topics that you think will benefit you in the future that I'm going to conducting, or any other topic that interests you, feel free to put it there as well. So please click the link and give me your feedback. It will take you less than 3 minutes to fill out the Google form. You're most welcome, Jimmy. Okay. Anybody got any question to ask? Feel free to type in the chat group now. So help me to fill out the Google form. Now here's something, a bonus that I want to give to you. Just now you saw me using the black color mini band, doing the cowboy and soldier retrain, the third R, the third secret, which is retrain your body alignment, which is your arch and your butt to protect your knee. The mini band that we have it at FTI, I'm going to give it away. Who want an elastic band? Can you please type in the chat group if you want the elastic band? Can you type yes in the chat group now? Okay, please type yes if you think you want the elastic band in the chat group. Because the elastic band need to be at the right tension and the right length. A lot of elastic band, you get it outside, either they are too thin or they are too long, which will not work effectively, because I tried many elastic band. If you want the elastic band, please type yes now. My staff will get in touch with you. Okay. We also send you the video on how to do it, which I already recorded after the webinar. Now, I'm going to give the band to you for free. The only thing you need to do is, the only two things that you need to do to receive the band, okay? First, do me a favor. If you find that this webinar has really helped you genuinely, sincerely, and what I say makes sense to you, besides booking the 30 minutes consultation, which is entitled to you if you want to, okay, I want you to help me to write a Google review or Facebook review about what you learned about today's webinar, what you think of what I say makes sense or not. After you write the review on the Functional Training Still Google review or Functional Training Still Facebook, you do a screenshot to my staff, which is the number that you register for this webinar. We will give you the black color mini band for free. You can either come down to collect. If you want us to send to you or ship to you, you just have to pay for the delivery charge, which will work it out depending on where you stay or what country are you staying. Okay, very simple, very straightforward. Okay. So fill up the Google form. After that, write a genuine review of either on the Facebook page or on our Google review, screenshot, send to my company number that you receive the information from all the time. Then we'll liaise with you how to send the mini band to you, or you can drop by our gym to collect it. Okay, not an issue. Okay, next week I will redo one more time the lower back pain with some updated materials on people with lower back pain like slip disc, herniated disc, bulging disc, sciatica pain that has been bothering a lot of people. A lot of good tips over there. So if you have missed my lower back pain webinar, you can join in next week. Stay tuned for the information, and you can invite your friends to join in for the next week's session as well. Okay. Any last minute question from anybody? Just one last minute. If not, we will log out of the webinar in 1 minute time. I hope you have filled up the Google form. Okay. And also my staff has sent out the the review page, so-called for the Google review and the Facebook review. Please help me to do that if you wish to receive the mini band. Okay. Now, if no question, you will still receive a recorded version of this webinar. Not to worry in case you want to rewatch it one more time for whatever reason. If not, I will see you, or my staff will see you during the 30 minutes consultation, Zoom or face-to-face, once you filled up the earlier feedback form. Okay, have a beautiful Sunday, and take care of yourself and keep learning and keep living pain-free actively. Thank you for joining this webinar. Okay, take care.
Hi, I'm Teresa. I'm a fitness enthusiast.